Take a gander at me while I'm conversing with you. I see what you're doing. Get off my station. These are only a portion of the things that unbelievable rapper P. Diddy said to 50 Penny when they experienced each other at a game. Why, you might inquire, as to whether you've been resting under a stone. 50 and Diddy have been going on a volatile fight that concerns something exceptionally delicate, for sure. Diddy's sexuality, that is ideal for those of you who don't know tales that Puff Daddy himself is gay, are no information in the business, except for with 50 proceeding to ridicule his kindred rapper's supposed secret sexuality in interviews, and via virtual entertainment stuff, is rapidly reaching a crucial stage. So what precisely did 50 say that got Diddy so disturbed up? What was Diddy's careful reaction? And is there any reality to the bits of gossip? Those are a portion of the inquiries that fans are posing, and we will investigate every one of them. Now, while their set of experiences returns far, this entire hamburger began when 50 Penny was consulted on DJ Jealousy and Charlemagne, the divine being's renowned public broadcast. The morning meal club enthusiasts of the show ought to know all about the way that stuff can get pretty dreadful on there. And in this specific occurrence, the subject went toward Puff Daddy, when part of the gang inquired as to whether his rehashed hits at Diddy for being gay have caused him any issues in the business. When you constantly call Puff gay, is that tactical connections in Hollywood? After which 50 denies calling Diddy gay. I don't call him gay. For those of you who don't have the foggiest idea about the post the person from the show is discussing, was something that 50 posted on his Insta, when he posted an image of himself in an emergency clinic bed, encompassed by plush toys, with a text on top that read, "As of now recuperating from unimportance." And in the post subtitle, he would post the accompanying red-hot words, "Sorry I can never again help you all. Soon you will be generally gay and cheerful. You are currently left under the administration of Puff Daddy. Report to the closest rainbow #layer of criminals January 19th." Now, that is the way you advance a film with respect to why he would agree that in any case this specific charge came in light of Diddy's appearance on a spectacular and jadakis episode of Noor's Beverage Champions digital recording, where Diddy obviously tanked over and overcalls Noor Daddy while conversing with him about something. "I like when you like this, Daddy, I like that." Now, that by itself ought to cause individuals to feel pretty sus about Diddy. Yet here's what was by all accounts not the only example of the meeting that Diddy accomplished something that would legitimize Fifth's remarks. As a matter of fact, all through the meeting, he held conversing with the folks about hitting up parties with him in any event, grumbling to one that they don't hit up parties together any longer, and to Fifth, that was a motherlode. You see, 50 has said on past events that Diddy has a propensity for making individuals self-conscious by welcoming them to parties with him, and others fuss things like that. And this was all the proof he expected to say the accompanying. He offered something fantastic. And he goes, "No, we know, except for me, you wing party. Like we really want a party in the event that individuals express that to me." I get a little awkward discussion about profound cuts. As you can envision, this interview got out of control fire on the web, with fanatics of the two players taking hits at the two specialists. And all of that brought out much more stuff about Diddy's supposed fruitiness. For instance, fans began posting this old meeting of Fifth, in which he whines about Diddy proposing to take him shopping, and even calls him a statement unquote organic product pop. Here's the clasp, "You're doing it. I'm going the __." Puff resembled, no doubt, like first, he was assisting him with getting halted. Then he resembled yo. He's like, "Yo, so yo, well, we going have the opportunity to kick it, like we can simply hang out. __. This is conceivable, oak. You're letting me know we got a kicking this." And he resembles yo. "For what reason don't we like go out to shop or some __. I mean, like I paid for itself. And I was like the __. This ___. just said unfamiliar, and afterward there was the time he posted 2 or 3 pictures of Diddy with Rick Ross that were taken inappropriately. To make it seem as though the two were dating, he has likewise asserted that Diddy and James Cruz, a sound designer from the business, had been gay for one another, venturing to say that Cruz had allowed Diddy to cite play in his B now. Those are a few serious charges, so in any event, when he has needed to erase presence due on kickback, guaranteeing he was being homophobic, the stuff he has said has remained in the personalities of fans, apparently in the brain of Diddy himself. So when Fifth offered those wild comments at the morning meal club, everybody quickly went to Diddy to perceive how he would answer. And we should say he didn't dishearten. Recollect the scraps we discussed in the introduction. Well, those dangers come from a clasp at some game both Diddy and 50 went to. In the clasp, a correspondent is seen talking with Diddy when 50 Penny strolls by and chooses to photobomb his kindred rapper's show. And when that happens, Diddy kind of blasts on 50. "You get your hand out my pocket, man. Get your hand out my pocket. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing on the feed. Get your head out my pocket, man. Take a gander at me. While I'm talking, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing, man. I see what you're doing now. See me, man. I see what you doing, man. Definitely you're going. You will make me oka. I'm telling you all at this moment. And I need to work with Diddy. I will truly put my hands on someone for the brilliance. Since he won't outshine me, I'm going to genuinely, I'm kid." As you can envision, when the class came out, it turned into a web sensation in the two fandoms and caused the entire business about P. Diddy being sus to begin moving once more. And when it improved happened, Diddy got welcomed onto the morning meal club. That is correct. Diddy has been consulted on the very show where he was first called gay and ridiculed. And what's more, the folks on the show truly got some information about the specific stuff 50 and his buddies had asserted, so we should investigate that meeting in pieces. I was falling off of being in Miami, a night a party, and I don't actually recollect what I was talking about yet. That is not all in that frame of mind. During a similar meeting, he truly ventured to indicate 50 perhaps being a homophobe, saying that what he in all actuality does probably won't make any sense for somebody who's homophobic. I realize I say like wild stuff out my mouth that is simply not perhaps amounting to with someone who's homophobic, yet I'm not homophobic. And I truly don't mind, you understand what I'm talking about. I just lastly, toward the finish of the fragment, Diddy wraps up by discussing his and 50's careful relationship and eventually guarantees that, well, that is the way 50 demonstrations that is only his approach to showing how he cherishes Diddy, despite the fact that he offers one remark about him and 15 not being basically the same. And not being something similar at all, which fans are saying shows that Diddy is as yet not completely ready for how 50 treats him, yet is being considerate. In any case, watch the clasp and decide for yourself. You realize they can't actually contact me, you all. By the day's end, you all see. And you all understand what it is. You realize that the history, you'll know the business keenness. You all realize the local area administration. As you can see, there is still some hatred in the two players, yet overall stuff is by all accounts going flawlessly. That is until one of them chooses to fire the hamburger up once more. And if we somehow manage to wager, we would agree that 50 will think of one more hit at Diddy very soon. And assuming that you would be keen on something to that effect, click the buy-in button so you don't pass up a great opportunity. And well, on that note, we should end the present video. I want to believe that you delighted in watching it, and assuming you made certain to leave a like. And with that, be careful, and I'll see you all next time. Much obliged.